Good evening. Welcome to Tucker Carlson tonight. For centuries, America fought crime by hiring police. But now Democrats have a new plan: fire the police and redefine lawbreaking as an act of virtue. If there's no enforcement, there's no crime. Well, with shocking speed, it has become normal on the left to demand the abolition of ICE and the 20,000 agents who work there and enforce our immigration laws. Just a few weeks ago, it was only a few activists on the far left who were calling for this. And then this week, on Tuesday, congressional candidate Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez won a Democratic primary against Joe Crowley in New York. She ran on abolishing ICE. And now, in a flash, ambitious Democrats are scrambling aboard the bandwagon. Last night, for example, Senator and career opportunist Kirsten Gillibrand of New York said that she favors abolishing ICE, the opposite of her opinion from a few years ago. Kamala Harris of California says she's open to that as well. Bill de Blasio, the mayor of New York, has also called for abolishing ICE. So I have 7 Democrats in the House. This is gathering steam, this idea. And yet no one who's advocating for it seems to be thinking, even for a moment, about what the effect would be if we abolished ICE. For example, as we speak, millions of people want to enter this country. The entire city of Tijuana, Mexico, is already filled with tens of thousands of would-be asylum seekers from all over the world, Central America, Africa, everywhere, as well as many as 500,000 people who've been deported from the United States. The net effect? Tijuana is not a pleasant place to live. What will happen when word gets out that nobody in any country on the globe has anything to fear from our immigration authorities? If you can make it past our border patrol and get a tourist visa, you can overstay and you can never be deported. Once people know that, how many people will move here illegally every year? 1 million? 5 million? 10 million? Who knows? How many of them might be criminals or extremists or future welfare dependents? We don't know that either. We do know it won't be long, if that happens, until dozens of U.S. cities resemble what Tijuana looks like right now. None of these new anti-ICE lawmakers seem to be asking any of these questions. They don't seem to care what the answers might be because they're irrelevant. They know that if we abolish ICE and our borders become irrelevant, they'll get what they want: a new body of voters who can shove aside the troublesome people who are already American citizens. The people demanding the abolition of ICE aren't looking out for those. Ordinary Americans don't want ICE abolished. A new poll from Harvard shows that even 60% of Democrats don't want ICE abolished. It's a radical position, but it's also the new normal on the left.